Welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the noble, the ever-present Dr. Yukon Suckit. I'm coming to you today from my secret underground headquarters, located someplace, and I'm bringing to you a deck that I have found over at magic.gg on their Platinum Mythic list. I thought it looked interesting. The deal is that I called it Platinum Mythic Mostly Green because at first I thought this was a mono green deck. And the problem with mono green lately has been that mono green has been very stale. It's just mono green, you play the same mono green stuff, you just do this many mono green things. And when I saw this one, I thought, yeah, this one looks actually really good. I mean, the one thing I like is we've got the Workshop Warchief in it. And I gotta say, I've been really liking this card recently. I feel like he's got a lot of utility to him. I think he's a good tempo card in that, you got that 5/3 to start off with, and then he becomes a 4/4 after he dies. So anyways, I thought there was a lot of good stuff in here. Now, I say it's mostly green because it's green, 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 except for, a black, a red, and then like a black, red, and green. So it's very few actual non-green in here. The mana doesn't tell you that. Mana tells you there's a lot of different colors. But mostly it's green, 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 green. Okay? So let's take a look what's in this deck. And let's try it out. At the low end, we have the Infernal Grasp, which is one of my favorite cards. Look at that neck snapper right there. Just go for it, baby. Snap it. Snap it. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. I'm okay with that. It's all good. We had Emergent Sequence, which cost you 2. And you get a basic land. You search your library for a basic land, put it into the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. That land becomes a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature that's still land. You put a +1/+1 counter on it. For each land you had enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So hopefully you can make it into a 2/2, unless you got some ramping action going on. We got the Shigeki Jukai Visionary. And that dude is a 1/3, so he's got a big old snaky butt for 2 mana. And for 2 mana, you could tap him, bring him back to your hand, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land from amongst them into the battlefield tapped. So that's one way you can kind of juke that Emergent Sequence to higher than you think you could potentially do. Plus, he's just got this great ability where he's able to go grab non-legendary cards from your graveyard and put them back in your hand, allowing you to cast them a second or more time there. Go get it. Let's see. So next, we've got Fable of the Mirror Breaker, who creates a 2/2 Goblin Shaman, and then whenever he attacks, you get a treasure token, which will help you ramp up. And then you can discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. And then the third step is you get yourself a enchantment creature who is a Goblin Shaman, which is a reflection of Kiki-Jiki. You have to say it that way. It's not Kiki-Jiki. It's Kiki-Jiki. Anyways, Kiki-Jiki, you can pay 1 and tap it to create a token that's a copy of another non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste, and you sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So it helps you go to town on stuff. It'd be great if you could focus on things that have enter the battlefield effects, and we'll take a look at those later on. Yeah, see, like this is a legendary artifact, so that's not going to help you out there. All right, so we've got essentially what here is a green land, and we have the ability to return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So now we got 2 of those going on between the Jukai Visionary and the Bala Ged Recovery. We got a bunch of stuff going from the graveyard to your hand. We got Topiary Stomper, who's a 4/4 for 3 with Vigilance, but this dude cannot attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. When he does enter the battlefield, though, you can search the library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. So there again, we got a situation in which we can create an additional land per turn than you would normally, which will help get that Emergent Sequence out as a higher level. There's Esika's Chariot, which, I mean, you should know what it does. It does at this point. It's a 4/4 for 4, but it's a vehicle. So it just sort of sits there on the side as this abandoned artifact, not doing anything. But during your turn, you can crew with it, meaning that when it comes into play, you get these 2/2 green cat tokens because they're green. They're green cats. Not like what the picture says. Anyways, and then you can tap them because you're looking at power of the creatures, and to be able to crew your Chariot. Now, I just realized, usually when I think of things crewing things, I think of them like driving it. But in this case, this is a Chariot, therefore those cats have to be like pulling it. It's not like they're just jumped into the Chariot and are like, ooh, we're just gonna, push this thing in front of us or something. Nope, they are literally doing that, which means that other dudes who crew Esika's Chariot aren't in the back. They're up front pulling it around too. So yeah, that's what you got going on. Anyways, when this guy attacks, though, you get to create a copy of a target token you control. Now, the real combo there is to go after Wrenn and Seven's Tree Folks, because those guys are going to be buffed. And that's also where your Kiki-Jiki probably want to go to. Create a copy of one of those guys, because those guys are going to be huge probably. Especially since we're trying to put a lot of land into play, so we'll see how that works out. Here's Binding of the Old Gods. It's one of your blacks there, black and green. It's a Golgari card, one of the greatest out there. It's a 3-turn saga. On the first turn, you destroy target non-land permanent opponent controls. The second turn, you search your library for a forest card, and you put that into the battlefield tapped. And on the third turn, all of your creatures gain Death Touch till the end of the turn. So all of those, great things. Culling Ritual, another Golgari card. You destroy each non-land permanent with a mana value of 2 or less. And that's mana value. So no matter how strong they are, how much their toughness is, as long as their mana value is 2 or less, they are gone. Gone. Unfortunately, that will affect Emergent Sequence, Jukai Visionary, any of the tokens that you've been creating. It will wipe all of those out because they all have mana values of 0. And so watch out when you're playing this card, unless you are desperate or you don't have that much out yet. We talked about him before, the Workshop Warchief. This guy is pretty sweet. So look at his golden wrench there. Anyways, he has Trample. He's a 5/3, and when he comes into the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Great. And when he dies, you create a 4/4 Rhino Warrior token who does not have Trample. But, he's still pretty cool. And yeah, he likes to pick up manhole covers, apparently. And a Negan bat. Are they the same dude? And they got slightly different vests on there. Looks like the same pants, though. But then again, when you go to, like, Big and Tall Rhino Warehouse, I don't think they have that many options there to select from. Anyways, let's talk about this. So, costs you 5, and he's a 5/3, or you can blitz him. Blitzing costs 6. He comes out, he attacks, and then he dies. And then you get your 4/4 token. So, whatever you think you can afford. If you want to slap something through unexpectedly, that's essentially gives you like haste there, right? That's what blitz does. Wrenn and Seven. So you got to throw this guy out. Use a -3 to create a Tree Folk. He's usually pretty buff, and he's got reach, which is nice. After that, you're pretty much using this guy to reveal the top 4 cards of your library, taking all the land cards revealed and putting them into your hand. When you got enough of those, or any enough that you feel like doing, you pay the 0 to throw them all out at one time, getting you ramped up. Now, the deal is you got to have at least 5 to put this guy out. So you kind of ramped up as it is by this point. What are you going to do with mana more than 5? Well, let's find out. We got Ziatora the Incinerator. So this is I don't know what this is, June or something. We got that black, red, green, and 3. So we got 6 mana for this. This is a demon dragon because, just being a dragon is not enough. Flying 6/6. And at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, this card deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target, and you create 3 treasure tokens. So this guy is a fling built into him. Fling. What's he going to fling? Possibly a Titan of Industry, which is a 7/7. And when this guy comes into play, he's a reach and trample 7/7. And you get to pick 2 of the following, which is destroy target artifact or enchantment, target player gains 5 life, create a 4/4 Rhino token, or put a shield counter on a creature you control. Those are all good. This guy costs 7, though, to put out. It's the only problem. But hopefully you got enough mana to do that kind of stuff. And here is the Turntimber Symbiosis. Costs you 7. It says look at the top 7 cards of your library. You put a creature card from amongst them into the battlefield. If that card has mana value of 3 or less, it enters with 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in random order. So great. And then also you can play it for its land, and you can pay life to make sure it comes out untapped in a pinch. After that, we've got the Boseiju, who does disenchants. We got 3 Lair of the Hydra, so some man lands. We got a bunch of dual lands, a few tri-lands, and some barely any regular lands in there. I guess they're mostly green right there. There you go. And that's probably enough. 7? Yeah, all right. So anyways, that's what we're playing with. Nothing in the sideboard. Let's check it out and see what we can do. Subscribe. All right, playing against Blue Steels 517. Blue Steels. We got a bunch of mana. That's all good. Probably go into Emergent Sequence there. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Play something slow. It's a ghost. Yep, we could just do this. That'll be fine. We'll put out the Emergent Sequence. Get ourselves a guy. We'll play... Let's go for the black. We don't have one of those yet, maybe? Or do we? Yeah, I got one of everything. That's all good. Oh, great. We're going up against Orzhov Angel, probably. Or just maybe a Male and a White Angel. It's hard to say. We'll have to take that out on our next turn if we can help it. That Snake's big butt's not going to really help us out too much. Well, I did have 4 to take out Ziatora. I always forget that's an actual mana. They all kind of suck. I'm just going to take out Ziatora. That's all there is to it. Can't do much about Senior Snuffington there, so no attacks. What I mean by Snuffington is the youthful Valkyrie. This isn't good. Okay, we'll grab that because that's come back to tapped anyway. We'll do that because that's to come tapped. Here is, okay, at the beginning of your end step, and we sacrifice another creature. Not going to help me out terribly much. And no tax. Suck it, aspirant! Alright. We're done. What do I got in here? This guy's the devil. Do I have any board wipes? Not really. Well, that's not cool. What do we got here? We got one dude. Yeah, let's blitz this. Let's blitz it. See, I believe he can kill us in this next turn, so whatevs. I'm just blowing away cards at this point. Just see what they do. Oh, there's nothing. I needed another 3 more points of life. And we lived! Alright, let's tighten the industry. I want some life, and I would like a Rhino. Oh, we got him down to 7. That's pretty much it. I can only block one of them. I guess I could potentially live. Yeah, that's the right way to go. Now I can live. There we go. What I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to pay 4. What do I got over here? Anything good that's gonna help me out here? And let's just do it anyway. 1, just 1. I'm gonna bring back. I can't grab it apparently. Binding the Old Gods. There we go. Auto pay. Who are we gonna get rid of? That jerk. Oh, let's go to town. I still got 9 points of damage coming at you. All right. Yeah, I know. All right, there we go. Would you top deck? And we win! Wow, how did that happen? What a tasty victory dinner. Subscribe. Alright, we're playing against EDK. Edith Da Vinci Kennard. Alright, we've got 3 mana and a bunch of mana related stuff. Let's keep it. Keep. Show me the precious. Alright. And land. Precious. Don't touch the precious. I know. I touched it. I touched it. Don't be looking at my man land. We are going to need some green like crazy, so let's Emergent Sequence. Should give me a 2/2, I believe. La 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 la. What else do I need potentially? Black. I need to make sure to leave that guy alone. Guess I got black and wood right here. Alright, so we're coming in on, I could do some Topiary Stompers. This guy does what, 2 or less? Which is going to wipe out my token there. Yeah, apparently I won't have to worry about Shambling Gas. Edith Da Vinci Kennard. That's a lot of black that you're playing. Apparently he doesn't like what he's got in his hand. Come on. Boom, boom goes the room. There we go. Boom, boom goes the room. All right. Here's some Topiary. It's just a bush. There's nothing for you to worry about, sir. Boom, boom. All right, 3 more to go, and those stompers are stomping. I think I'll select a green. We're up to 6. There's this guy. He's a 3. There's another 3. See you later, Topiary. Spider Chef does whatever a Spider Chef can. Yeah, see, that's supposed to be ghost hands, but to me it looks more like ghost spider legs, especially from a distance. Makes a bowl of ramen any size. Make sure that they're full of eyes. Look out! Here comes your Spider Chef. If I could push these. Nope, they don't wiggle around or anything. But I can't touch the precious. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Don't be looking. I was just over here with my fish. See? Fish. Nice fish. Good fish. Everything's fine, fish. Oh, look, somebody's coming. Nice fish. There we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Is there anything I want to kill? I don't really care. I really don't care. I got plenty of everything I need though, so don't worry about it, none, y'all. I mean, I can attack with my Topiary Stomper, but he might be better as a blocker. Except for I guess I'll have a big old tree here in a second. All right, let's tree up. Let's give him something to do. Emergent Sequence. Alright, there you go. There's your bloody nose there, Edith. I touched the precious. Touched it. Yeah, I know. There's a dragon. Let's see, so I can totally make a dude out of my lands. Oh, too bad. What do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next to combat. Cancel. Next to attackers. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, but the tree folk needs to stay back and play a little defense at the moment. I guess you're gonna sacrifice them. guess I can't block much of the tree folk if that guy's got menace. Should've just attacked with them. Well, there's always next turn, right? Is there anything worth bringing back with the Jukai Visionary? Because I could totally do that. Like Esika's Chariot would be really nice right now. So let's plan on doing that. I can't block you, dude. Of course, you can only do 1 point of damage, so it doesn't really matter, right? Ooh, it's a Titan of Industry. That just changes everything, doesn't it? Alright, so the Titan's going to come out. I'm going to give him a shield. And I'm going to destroy that Meat Hook Massacre. Shield counter and destroy target artifact or enchantment. Ooh, that guy's an enchantment. No, he's nice. It's Dragon's Spirit. Yeah, right there. And then I got another Wrenn and Seven, so let's just tree up. Alright, Treebeard, I want you to walk north. I know it's a hassle, but that's where you're going. I know you like to walk that way. Doesn't it always feels like you're walking uphill? Don't make me discard. Draw 1 and 2. Because, yeah, Wrenn and Seven is more precious to me at this moment. Gotta tell you what, you gotta do something, because I'm gonna be coming down faster miles above you on the next turn. Sorry, but Tappy McTapperson's going to the graveyard. Touch the precious. So see, it's 5 for Wrenn and Seven, which then leaves us with a 1/1 dude. I can always just pop him regardless, though. Then I could go in with 3 dudes that are, would be, I said 6 before? Yeah. So I can have a 6, a 7, and an 8. That might be the better course of action. Press that advantage. I don't know what he's going to do with 2 mana. Next snap. If he could do that, he would have done it by now. He's going to run out the clock. I guess it's going to be a 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Auto pay. All attack. Suck it, suckerfish! You gotta block. At least one. Yep, Trample's getting through regardless. What do you think? Wrenn and Seven hitting the bench. Probably put another creature out just so we can block. If I were him, I'd go for the one that forces me to sacrifice a dude. Of course, I still have 2 dudes left over, though. You should have thought about using that Field of Ruins, my friend. Edith is quite a thinker. Oh, bringing back one of my own dies. Come on, make a decision there. You could do it, Duffy Moon. I'm fairly certain that that shield is going to protect me from Death Touch. Of course, this is it from a man land, but yeah, what are you going to do? One more. All in. You going after my Titan of Industry? You going to take the 8 points of damage otherwise? Nope. You should double block the Lair of the Hydra. That's what you should do. Or single block it. Let's see. I can kill both of them, so let's just do it. He gets a 4/4 out of the deal. And I got another Hydra here? Nope. No! I don't know what choice you're making there. I mean, get rid of the Rhino or something. I don't know. Because the Gravelighter seems to be doing much better for you in the graveyard. What? Oh, something already died. Suck it! Yeah, there's 6. You can put down something good? It's got to be at least a 3 for defense. Oh, the humanity! Ooh, I'm down to 2. That's not good. Pikachu, I choose you. Don't make me touch the precious. Is that it? Am I dead or you dead? I don't know which way it goes. That was me. I'm dead. Oh, the humanity! Oh, the humanity! Subscribe, because you weren't vacuuming over there too much. And we're going against Davie Jones. Alright, that looks like a lot of mana. Let's keep it. See, 4 is our first number. That's a long ways to go before doing anything. I hope we're going to pull up something along the way. Let's start with some slow mana, though. Play us some slow tunes. Welcome to 105 Soul Jazz. Do 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 do. All right, man, land Lair of the Hydra. Done. What do we got? We got a black, red, or green. That's always good. We can play Binding of the Old God in 2 turns. Is it? Stomp in the water a little bit. Play with some leaves. Kiki jiki jiki. What does that come out as? As an enchantment creature, I can kill it at any time. Kind of want that 5 mana though. You can get some treasure out of the deal. Let's go get crazy. Really kind of hope I get a mana on the next turn because I want to play those War Chiefs, but I also want to destroy Kiki Jiki. That is not a mana. Oh, there's a mana. Alright, so I'll have 5 mana on the next turn, which means this turn I can feel free to kill Kiki Jiki. Alright, so my next turn, I'll have Death Touch for all of my various creatures. I think I might blitz out my War Chief here. He's got nothing to defend. Does have a lot of mana that he's not seems to be doing anything with. And he's going for something. What do you think, Mill? No! That's gonna be like, what, 10 points of damage? Yep, drop down to 20. Oh, I can't really blitz because I only got 5 mana. Maybe if I get another mana, it'll work out better. Now this is slow mana. Next turn, right? Alright, I got 3 life. That means I can take another double hit. Of course, he'll die. Oh, something bad's gonna happen. Probably another despair. There we go. Oh good, at least that guy saved me from some death there. Guess who's gonna get punched in the face? It's you. One more mana is not going to do him any good. Defend me, Rhino, with a tub, with a, what are those things called? Sewer cap? I don't know. Manhole cover. Manhole cover, that's what I was looking for. I knew it all the time. I was just playing before. Yeah, here comes my impending doom. And I'm dead. Invoke Despair is so cool. Defeat! Subscribe. Alright, so here is the Platinum Mythic, mostly green. And I gotta say, I liked it. I liked it a lot. What did I like about it, though? Let's talk about it. I'm trying to think back. I'm always disappointed in Topiary Stomper because I always feel like they're too slow. And then when you're all done, you get that 7 mana. What do you have? You got a 4/4. It's not that great. Emergent Sequence kind of sucked. I love the Jukai Visionary. I like the fact you go pull things out of the graveyard and pull them back. Kikijiki was good. Being able to double up on the tokens put out by Wrenn and Seven was fantastic. Esika's Chariot was great. Binding of the Old Gods, always good. The Workshop Rhino, that's the reason why I think I like this deck so much, is because I love the Workshop Warchief. This guy is so good. The fact that you can blitz him out, you're doing that 5 points of trampling, gaining 3 life, and getting a 4/4 who's capable of defending when it's all done. Excellent. This guy is so good. These cards over here are, they are what they are. I mean, Titan of Industry is always great, but it's like, when are you going to have 7 mana to be able to cast it? Well, lucky with this deck, you're doing pretty good at pulling up mana. So it's kind of a rampy kind of thing going on there. The Ziatora, the Incinerator, I never felt like I had enough creatures to fling. The big thing would be to basically get out enough of your tree folk and to double it with the Kikijiki, and they'd be able to fling it with the Ziatora, the Incinerator. Because what does the Kikijiki say specifically? It says, at the beginning of the next end step, and this happens at the beginning of the next end step, your end step. So I bet you could pick which way you want to go, and you could just donate. So I think that's the combo there. This guy I never got to use, but he could have been okay. You're looking for a mana value of 3 or less, which is going to put you in the situation of really just the Jukai Visionary. And giving him 3 puts him up to be 4/6. So I don't know, this is kind of a waste of time. Mana was good. Manland was awesome. I think this thing's got good bones. You could definitely swap out some cards and do some better stuff with it, or at least things that might fit you better. Because I was thinking you do make a better deck, but seeing that this thing's been playing pretty hard at the Platinum Mythic level, it's just got to be a personal choice, is what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Yep, that's got to be it. So anyways, I'm going to give this deck, I mean, as you saw, we lost 2 out of 3 games, but it's not like we were just beat. We were smoking people. We were tossing them around. It's just, at the end, they either got the advantage at the last second, or, that doubled up despair cards. That was nasty. But, we let it go long enough. Apparently we were not quick enough, didn't have enough control to keep that kind of stuff out of our range there. So anyways, this deck I think does fairly well. I'm going to give it an A-. I don't think it's quite the most competitive deck in the world, but it's definitely got a lot of, it's like you feel the beef of it while you're playing it. It's nice to have all of the mana things thrown down, and it gives you some options. So I'm going to give it a high fun rating, though, which is why it's in the A category. I just don't think it's competitive. And as far as their theme, there's not much of a theme going on. But right now, anybody who can play Workshop Warchief is high on my list. I think when it comes to green or strongly green decks, this guy should definitely be in it because he is tons of fun. That's all for now. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, I want you to have a great day. In the words of my people, word to your mother. Bye.